Hey guys, Malu here, and welcome to another ghost hunting episode. This time, we're going through the Cosmodrome. You can access most of the ghosts through the patrol, so let's go ahead and load that up. From spawn, go to the opposite side of the big building in the middle of the area, to a little shack. The ghost will be on the inside to the big building side. Go toward the moth yards. Once you hit the dry waterway, go ahead and take a right toward the bigger building, not the water side, and the ghost will be next to the pipe on the left. Make your way through most of the moth yards, hanging toward the right hand side. You'll see a winged ramp, and go ahead and ride up that to jump into the little cave on the other side. Once inside, you'll see the ghost just inside near some rocks. Hug the right wall until you see a thrall on the ground. Top of the box prior to the thrall will be the ghost. Go along the side of the cliff, underneath the helipad, and you'll see a room. Go in there and hug the right wall until you see the ghost on a shelf behind a desk. Once you make it to the open staircase, go through the next two doorways, then hang a left. That little stinker will be at the foot of a locker. Get out of the parking garage and make your way like you're going toward the moth yards. Once you make it into the canyon, and you start to make your first left turn, look to the right, and you'll see a cave up on the wall. Go in there, and there will be a gold chest if you haven't got that already. But the thing you're looking for is straight ahead from the entrance inside a little nook in the wall. At the bottom of Rasputin's Hill is the bow of a ship. Go ahead and go inside the cabin and you'll see it. Once you get down into the room, just look under the stairs. Enough said. Once you get into the grottos, go ahead and follow the waterfront until you make it to the giant pipe with a diamond door. Go ahead and go just a little bit further to the water's edge there, and Ghost will be chilling right there. Once you make your way into the refinery, go ahead and pass the trains, but before the big room, look left. There will be a little tiny cubby room. Go in there, and the ghost will be on a shelf to the left. So outside of the Devil's Lair, there's a little room behind the little Spronky. Go up those stairs and straight ahead on a desk is the ghost. Once you get into the rocket yard from the refinery, go ahead and just make your way like you're going straight to the divide. Literally, straight to it. So you'll need to jump over a building, and the ghost is kind of chilling on a little power box overlooking the Fallen with the Servitor fighting the Hive. As soon as you get into the divide, take a right and you'll see a little rocket tube. Go inside it, and on the ground is the ghost. Make your way like you're going to the big wall, and on the sign over the street will be the ghost. Go ahead and jump up on the building and onto the little backboard of the sign. Once you've made your way inside the wall, go into the big room and pretty much go straight across underneath the catwalk there to the left hand side. 17. This one's a little tricky to find. Once you make it into the area where there's a lot of flashing lights, by a lot I mean 2, and they're kinda spaced out. If you're a little confused, go ahead and walk up to them. Once you see one kind of break and fall down, you know you're in the right spot. Go a little bit further and look up. There will be a little broken walkway area. Jump up there and you can get the ghost. Or you can single jump and grab it. Once you make it out to the other side of the wall, go ahead and look to the left and up a little. You'll see a little catwalk with some broken glass panes up there. Go ahead and jump up there, and on the other end will be the ghost chilling behind a pane. So once you get the ghost, go ahead and jump into orbit and load up Siege of the Warmine. Once you get into the Seraphim Vault, go to the end of the main pathway, and at the final little rised area will be the ghost. Now, once you make it into Rasputin's little area here, go to the left-hand side without activating the panel to get Omnigul here. Go down the stairs, and you'll see the ghost just chilling on the back wall. Still without calling Omnigul by standing next to the main panel. Go off to the little thing here, jump on top of it, look up to the left, and you'll see wires. Jump on those, and if you do get stuck, like how I am, go ahead and just slide back and forth while spamming jump, and you'll eventually make it out. Then you kind of want to stay toward the back, unlike me in this first jump, because you might fall and have to repeat the first few steps. But if you hang toward the back, then you can just jump straight up, and the little ghost will just be chilling at the top. Now load the Ruling House mission. When you get to King's Watch, you'll get into this little big room area. Once you go up the stairs, you'll see some windows. Go ahead and jump on this little box and then into the window. To get through the window, you would need to crouch, but you don't need to go all the way through to get the ghost. Drop out of the window and go a little bit further. You'll get into the next room, look left like you're going through the place normally, but go up to the second level. Look to the right down the hallway, and you'll see a ghost chilling next to the body. At the end of the mission, leave one of the Barons alive. I prefer leaving the melee one alive so it can't shoot you. Then go up to the left-hand side over here, on top of this little tower thing, and it's a little jump and grab. So you need to jump up there and hold the button to acquire the ghost. Now let's go ahead and load up the Cade Stash mission. After you kill the thrall, before you go up into the elevator, there will be a truck to the left-hand side of the room. Not too far, it's like in the middle of the room, to the left. There's this little metal thing coming out of the ceiling, and the ghost is resting on top of that. You can either jump on it how I am, or you can go to the other side and use your jump to get to the top without getting on there. Either way, you can pick it up. After you hack the panel, look up and to the right. The ghost will be on the top of the tallest radio antenna. Just make a few jumps like you see right here, and you'll get it.
Alright, back in business. Hey, the bridge is already moving. Against the top of the colony ship where I left my stash, and watch yourself on that bridge.
You don't need to jump to the very top to get the ghost, but I like sitting right next to it when I grab it, if possible. At the end of the mission, don't enter the frequency to end the mission, but instead jump on top of the tallest platform on the opposite side of the entrance, and on the railing to the left-hand side will be the ghost. You may need to make a few jumps to get there, but you can get it, or you can fall by it and still get it. The last ones are inside the Fallen Saber Strike. After the war sat, you're down inside the cave before you get into Rasputin's bunker. Look to the left. On top of these rocks here will be the ghost inside a little crevice. Inside the little zappy zap hallway, go to the very end and stick to the right hand side. Once you hit the end, look left and the ghost will be on the right side of the middle thing. Before you go up the stairs to the boss room, you can look out the window into the final room. If you look up a little, you can see a panel of 8 lights with 1 out. You can jump up the window and use your double jump. The window will actually allow you to refill your jump, so you can make it up there pretty easy. The last one is up the stairs, behind the first ventilation panel on the right hand side.